Do not overcomplicate yourself. Do not overcomplicate things. Usually the easiest path is the simplest one. It happens to me all the time. And I'm pretty sure it happens to you as well. So let me show you what I'm putting together for a possible upcoming hunt. And then we'll come back to this video. I think we should start right here. First of all, make sure that you do not bring toilet paper. Bring wipes. This is far superior, and we're going to be talking about that in later videos. But 2 packs of wipes is more than enough. Also, we're going to be talking in a future video how do we take care of our business in the field, especially in the camping area when we camp and whatnot. But wipes. For water, this is not for drinking water. This is for, daily usage, meaning washing our faces when we get up, just try to keep hygiene and whatnot. This is a 22 liter jug. I think it's over here in this side. 7 gallons. This is what we used to use when we first moved here to Alaska. We haul our water in jugs, and that's why you see them marked over here, because we put both. We discovered early on that if you mismatch these things, they tend to not seal us correctly. So we label them. You guys can still see this is number 6, and we used to have like 9 or 12, because we used to haul water, just by hand. That's what happens here in Alaska. So 1 jug is more than enough for Lass and I for 3, maybe 4 days. If we need more, we have more jugs. For drinking water, this year we doing the lazy thing, and we are actually just bringing purified water from Costco. It just, that's what we're doing this year. I will show it to you later on. Now for utensils, guys, this is as simple as it gets. I got here 2 spoons and 1 fork. 2 spoons to eat, 1 fork to cook, and 2 stainless steel bowls. We'll have a third one, but Mrs. D is not coming, so that's why you only see 2 spoons and 1 fork. The fork is specifically for cooking meat. We're going to be cooking a lot this coming trip. We're going to try to stay away from freeze-dried food as much as possible, because we're going to go hunt, come back, eat, and then head out again. We don't do anything in the middle of the day, when the sun is beating down on us. Plus, we got to take a break. For seasoning, I like having this salt that that you can grind. I don't use a lot of salt, but if I want it, I have it right there. This is my preferred condiment. I use it for pretty much everything, and it just works better for me. In fact, when I use this, I rarely use salt anymore. My palate has become accustomed to little to no salt. Bringing some butter too. This is canned butter. Mr. Rudy, formerly known as Alaska Prepper, now known as Rudy's Corner on YouTube, introduced me to this, and it is awesome. It is really, really good, and I'm taking one of these to the campsite with me for cooking purposes. Now, I don't bring with me a can opener because I have my Leatherman with me. My Leatherman has a can opener, old school, but can opener nonetheless. So not gonna bring an extra can opener with me. Right here, I think I shared this with y'all recently, but this is where we keep our toothbrushes. These are picks, because we're gonna be eating a lot of meat, and Les has braces and whatnot that we have to take care of our teeth. I'm gonna open it real quick. There are 3 toothbrushes in there. I didn't take out Mrs. D, and there have this little pigs. Again, that's for Les, and toothpaste in there. Fairly easy. You're probably wondering, Billy, but that's it. That's it. We're not gonna be bringing a whole lot of stuff at all. So for lighting, I'm having both in here. Probably gonna just bring one. This is a lantern, aka flashlight. Guys, this works really, really good. If you close it and you turn it on, the flashlight. So they work really well and they're not expensive at all. I'm probably just gonna bring one, not two. Moving on, we're gonna have a battery bank. I'm not gonna bring the Opus or anything like that. Maybe. But most likely it's just gonna bring this. This has worked really well in the past. I don't have any issues. Usually tend to charge my batteries really well. Last probably is gonna bring his two. That way, because if I bring the Opus, I'm gonna have to be worried about is it on, is it off, and this is just, if he runs out of battery, he runs out of battery and that's it. And this is wireless, so I can throw my phone in here, charge it, and that's it. I would bring extra batteries just to have with me. Not only that, if I need to replace the batteries on the lanterns, that's good. And of course, I will always bring my faithful Game Boy. Yes, I'm sorry for those of you who said leave the electronic at home. Yeah, you know what, sometimes I want to just play a little bit of Game Boy. I want to go old school, and I'm currently playing Super Mario Advance. So yeah, this brings a lot of good memories when I was younger, so I always try to bring it with me. Sometimes I don't have time to play, but I try to bring it. That's why I have extra batteries in here too. I have my Folgers. This is coffee, single use. I have coffee. This is raw sugar. I haven't had sugar lately, but we going hunting and I need my coffee. I have not had coffee either lately, but like I said in other videos, when we are up there, everything goes off the window, and this is the creamer that we use. A lot of times in the morning, when we are up there, we try to make a heavy breakfast. So what we do is we get one of these cans and we just open it and throw it in the pan, cut it in little pieces, fry it a little bit, and we get maybe 6 eggs or something, and we just fry everything together, and that's our breakfast with coffee. I mean, it all depends who's going, and this time around it's just last night. So yeah, will we eat the whole entire can? It all depends. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. If we don't, well, we don't. But if we do, if we're hungry, we will eat it. Now, I always bring these collapsible cups. These are really easy to have, really easy to store. It just makes things easier. What I do is I heat up the water here in this Stanley, and I just put the coffee in here, everything. I prepare the coffee, and I pour it in cups. I don't know if I mentioned it, but these are the cutting tools that I'm bringing with me: machete, a hatchet, and a saw. That's it. That's all I need. Everything together in one package. Now we're gonna be doing mashed potato and whatnot. I'm not gonna be making no rice or anything, but that's essentially just boiling water. So that's why you see the Stanley right here. I don't know where I put the lid, so it's just gonna go like this. Worst case scenario, I get one of the bowls and I put it on top until it boils, and that's it. I'm not gonna go crazy looking for something right now. Now, one thing is that this one has the measurements in here. Unfortunately, in here, what it says is use 2.5 cups of boiling water. Well, for those of you who don't know the conversion, my recommendation is just have something like this. Have something like this in your pack. In fact, if you want to be teaching people how to do all of this, how about you make little cards like this? That way, you know, they don't have to reinvent the wheel. I know, everybody should know that 1 cup is 8 ounces, but guess what? At the end of the day, if you're really tired, if you don't want to think about it, if you just want to go through the motions and get it done, have something like this. Plus, if you're teaching people, what better way to do with it? Oh, here. Don't make them feel bad. Teach them, right? All right, so that's something to consider. We have that. Now, we have our cast iron pan. I told you all that this is for camping purposes, for the campsite. If you are running your backpack and you do not carry this, this is for the campsite. And for the campsite, I'm bringing my Jetboil cooking set. That way I can boil water and cook at the same time. Now, why I'm doing that? Because I took out the other Jetboil. I was like, no, I'm not gonna fiddle with this. I'm just gonna bring this one and that's it. Because I'm bringing the Mr. Heater, the little body. And since I'm bringing the little body and the torch, and if it's not raining, trust me, I will be cooking on wood outside. But if it's raining, well, I'm gonna open the tailgate and just cook in there, because we're definitely gonna have to eat. But since I'm bringing this already and I have propane, hey, why not, right? Why not have it there ready to be used? Because if it rains, you're not gonna be able to have a fire going. And of course, you guys saw the Mr. Heater here. This is the little body. I am bringing my torch with me, to start fires easy. I'm bringing garbage bags because you don't want to leave any litter anywhere. Don't throw garbage up there, guys. That is pretty much it. All right, so now that you saw everything, let me explain a little bit so you guys can understand where I come from with the title of this video, Do Not Overcomplicate Things. So as I was putting things together, and my initial thought was like, I'm going to get the Jetboil, take it with me, just to boil water, do this, do that. And I started getting, an adapter because I'm bringing the Mr. Heater, right? So I was like, I'm going to get an adapter so I can use the tanks and the whole shenanigans. And I was like, why am I overcomplicating myself when I can just bring this? And now I had 2 flames, so I can put the pan in here and I can boil the water here. Why am I overcomplicating myself? Because, I want to bring the other Jetboil and then I have to do this and I have to do that in order to use it. What for? The Stanley just worked fine. It's just I need a container and that's it. And that's just me putting that together and doing that because I don't want to get anything from my pack when I'm in the campsite. I just want to have everything for the campsite and everything in my pack completely separate, so I don't have to, okay, let me go get in the pack and let me take something out and then I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I'm saying all of this and I show you what I put in there as an example that sometimes we tend to overcomplicate ourselves. We don't have to overcomplicate ourselves. We just don't. We can make things simple, but we preppers tend to 9 out of 10 overcomplicate ourselves with the mindset of, well, I may need it. Well, I may not need it. That what if is always our worst enemy. I mean, it just settles back so bad that it's not even funny. But bring all of that down and bring it to the simplest level possible, and that way you will see how easy things will be. I think for me, what works best is the EME system because everything has to be efficiency. So the moral here is a lot of times easy is just better. Try not to overcomplicate yourself. Don't overthink things. Remember, you going out, especially for camping purposes, to enjoy. And if you overcomplicate yourself and you bring half of your house, then it's not longer camping. It's a moving trip. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if anything that I show you gives you ideas. Because usually I try to show you guys what I'm doing so I can give you guys ideas. That way, if it works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, well, it is what it is. Now, I will be taking my GoPro if a hunt actually happens, because you never know. This one is like one of those that is weird as hell. Last year we couldn't go because it never opened. So it is what it is. But I will take my GoPro and show you once I'm in the camp and show you everything, how it looks and whatnot. But again, remains to be seen. But nonetheless, we need to be prepared just in case. That being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like always, God bless you all, and I hope to see you in the next one.